Hey everybody, welcome back and happy Wednesday. Okay, guys, so I kicked Jason out super early this morning. It is 6 o'clock here in New York, and we went to bed at like 12, and I've been up since 4. We have another big day ahead of us, and then tomorrow we're flying out. I think we're completely exhausted. It has been Sirius XM. The TikTok event yesterday was all day, but it was so amazing. I absolutely loved the platform. And then tonight we're going to Aaron Leachy's book launch event. So it's going to be a long day. And that's not until like way later tonight. So Jason, I kicked out of the room. He's walking Central Park. And then I think we're going to go shopping or something. But in the meantime, I don't know if you guys watched Salt Lake City last night. We have a lot to talk about. So we're going to break into it. Smash the like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And let's just jump right in. All right, guys. So did you watch this episode? Oh my God. So the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, they have been deemed the #1 cast on Bravo right now. And I still think it was Miami, but that's okay. You know, we don't have to agree on everything. However, they are absolutely killing it. And in this episode, the cast embarked on a luxurious trip to the Caribbean. And they went on a super yacht chartered by the group, but also with Captain Jason. Now, at dinner aboard the yacht, Heather Gay confronted Lisa Barlow and accused her of being the source of all of the dirt in the group, pretty much accusing her of being the person who's leaking information about cast members, especially Bronwyn Newport. And Heather's exact line was, "I don't care about anyone outside of the people seated at this table. I think you're the source of all of the dirt." That's bold. That's really fucking bold, to be honest. Now, Lisa, she was visibly shocked and she asked the group why she's always being questioned. And she's denying being the leak. And she said, like, no, we don't have to hope it's not true. It's not being true. And I'm not the source of anything. And in the same moment, Lisa sarcastically referred to herself as the motherfucking Dawn of Salt Lake City. I guess because this is getting weird. Yeah, well, they're going after you, Lisa. They're going after you. But Meredith Marks also explained why the group brought this up. And the complaint is that whenever Lisa is upset, something gets leaked, suggesting that there might be a pattern. And listen, when I saw Brittany Bateman throw a glass of water, I just talked about this yesterday. Literally, I just talked about this. Why are we hurling glasses of shit at each other on these TV shows? When I was talking about the Next Gen NYC, I'm like, guys, this is just getting ridiculous. And I think for especially grown ass anyone, but like these grown ass women, what are you doing? Is it just for like the shock value? Now, the accusation did shock Lisa to the point that she broke down in tears and she called her husband to pick her up. She had a whole emotional breakdown. And meanwhile, we have Bronwyn Newport, who's dealing with her own situation. So the cast addressed the allegations about her identity fraud and unknown past, and that shifted attention, but also it complicated some of the dynamics, I think. And during the episode 2, Meredith unleashed on Brittany Bateman. Now, I think clearly these two just don't get along. I mean, I don't really get what this all stems from. Because like I know what I'm watching on the show, but I feel like there's more to the story. But in the broader like theme of all of this, we had the yachts, we had the trip. There was a lot of accusations being hurled about leaks and emotional exposure and stuff like that. But the underlying drama that was in question was who controls the storyline? Who is the source of the blogs, the leaks, the cast versus press chatter? Lisa denies it fiercely like that. She's like, it's not being me. And Heather and Meredith believe that they've caught maybe a pattern, and Bronwyn's issue adds another piece to the puzzle. So I think that this is just getting incredibly complicated. And I do wonder if they're going to be able to move past this. But also, I feel like Lisa's already pissed off because she's like, where the fuck is my glam? You don't get glam on the boat. She's like, I have glam everywhere and Saint-Tropez everything. Not this time, honey. But hold on, there's more.
The chaotic dinner, Heather claims Lisa is the source of all the dirt. Tell me about that.
I mean, that blew my mind.
Okay, so Bronwyn is pretty much saying that blows her mind. Like, she doesn't think that Lisa is well, maybe she does think that Lisa is the source, but at the end of the day, I don't think that this is true.
The most offensive, hurtful thing Heather's accused me of. I don't even know what she means by it.
I think you see me in this moment. Lisa says, are you saying it's me? And I was like, yeah, are you saying it's her? Like, I was really shocked Heather went there.
Yeah, I'm proud of Heather. She stood up to Lisa for the first time, as she should.
Look, Heather's not the first person to tell me that it's Lisa who does it, to me, to the other girls on the cast. I think even my husband says it during the season.
Okay. So if her husband's saying it, then it must be true, right? Because why else would Todd say something like this? Not. Just kidding.
Doesn't spend time with the ladies. So as Angie said in the premiere, maybe Stevie Wonder could see it.
That is so interesting. I heard that. Just kidding.
During the chaotic dinner, Heather...
Just kidding. Well, I think it just speaks for itself. I don't need to say anything.
Lisa has a harder time bringing things like directly to people. She just goes low and name calls when she's mad or frustrated. And she's always done all of her work behind our backs by talking to other people, digging up information. So I agree with Heather because the rest of us just go to each other with our problems. And Lisa goes to the world.
You know, they say things like, oh, Lisa has an arsenal. No, I don't. You guys have an arsenal.
Wait, why are you guys even...
Okay. So kind of breaking this down too, I feel like they want somebody to blame, but I also feel like Heather Gay, I'm not accusing Heather Gay of being any sort of leak at all. I don't think that she's the leak, but I think that she is really good at playing this housewife game. And I think that she wants to accuse Lisa Barlow of being the leak because really at the end of it, I don't think that they ever were really friends. I think that they were show friends. And there's so many times where we see that. Look at Katie Maloney. Aside from being business partners with Ariana Madix for Something About Her, she doesn't talk to any of the cast. They were they were real friends, but things happen, they get in the way, and then they quickly became show friends. And I think that's what this is. I want to hear what your thoughts were on last night's episode. Guys, pop off in the comment section, please. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we will see you in just a little bit. I love you guys.